Let's go inside the cage for the introductions and Jazz Sakura.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is brought to you by ShoutToWin.com. 3 rounds at a World Series of Fighting catchweight of 175 pounds. And now, introducing fighting out of the blue corner, his record 6 wins, 5 defeats, standing 6 feet tall, weighing 175 pounds, fighting out of Manaus, Brazil, introducing Walber De Barros. And now his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. His record 8 wins, 5 defeats. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 174 pounds even. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the Fresh Prince of Kendo, Jose Caceres. Your referee for this fight is Teles Asaminos.
Let me have a second. You receive the instructions to the dressing room, so obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Shake hands and God bless you. Okay. Ready? We ready? Time!
And here we go, underway. Fight number 2 today.
Caceres got a reach on him. Look at this. His arms.
You can see it's 79 to 73.5, the difference. Caceres in the white and blue trunks. Jabajo.
Boom, left hook, right straight. Why not? That's an opening shot.
Landing a couple early.
Caceres throwing the jab, making it long, keep him away. Nice backward movement by De Barros. De Barros, that's what you say, right?
Yeah, Jabajo.
Yeah. Jabajo. Okay.
Ooh, a couple of shots later there in the kick, and now Jabajo trying to get Caceres to the mat.
What can he take it there? We will find out.
Well, you mentioned with that reach, boss, that's got to be tough too when you're giving up 6 inches like that. Not only, you know, with him striking, but also when you're on the mat, there are certain things that you have to do, you know, with that kind of athleticism and advantage that he may have.
You know, length on the ground is not good. It's, you know, some guys are still, of course, really good ground guys. As you can see, he's got 7 submissions, but he also lost 2 times by way of submission. Longer limbs are easier to submit. Also, in close distance, longer limbs are harder to strike with power because you're too close. You can't generate any power. You're just too close to your opponent. That's why standing, you always, if you fight a guy with a shorter reach, you want to keep him on the outside, is what they say. Just on the outside of your punches, and don't let him inside, because once he's inside, he will have more power on his strike than you have.
Caceres, the blue and white, a 79-inch reach. You're talking about him who, with the losses, 2 by submission, 2 by decision, and 1 a DQ in a 7-5 record.
Yeah. And the 7 ways coming by way of submission. I really see that. So, you know, maybe his opponent's looking at that as well. And he says, I'm going to try to see if I can knock him out. He has never been knocked out. Let's see if I can do it.
Losing his balance slightly, trying to shake off Jabajo, and does.
Threw in a nice knee there in the middle. You know, one of those they need, if they connect, it's trouble for the Bajo. Jabajo. Comes with big strikes, big kicks, but that sets him up for this if it goes to the ground.
Jabajo's got Caceres up against the cage.
He's going for a guillotine. He might jump guard. If he can lock his hands, Jabajo is pushing his right arm in there. He won't allow him because he probably feels that right hand underneath. No, it's out. It's both up. Now he's shooting him to the body. You know, it's totally exposed.
Under 2 minutes to go here in round 1, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds here in fight number 2 of 8 here today at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. World Series of Fighting 11.
Caceres is a nice front kick. Got some power on it, more than his roundhouse kicks. He should throw it more. Look at that. That was a nice kick, though.
Wow.
And I love that combination. You know, 2 back fists that will bring the hands up, and then you kick underneath. It's very smart. What you said, I'm very unorthodox.
Yeah,
well,
we saw it.
Showed it right now.
And now he's on his back, though, as Jabajo's got him down.
But already have butterfly guard there from Caceres. Can he flip him? Caceres needs to pull him higher on top of him. So we'll take the weight off from the bottom. Center of gravity, so to say, but then laying down. And he can try to reverse it. Oh, nice job, but can he keep control? Yes, very nice. No. He might look for a toe hold here. I'm talking about Caceres. Inverted triangle, maybe. If he can lock it up, flips it around. Let's see if he now can do something with this. Goes for a rear naked, probably.
Jabajo.
Yeah, but he's not under. He can never maintain that position for a rear naked choke. Wow, Jabajo right away is looking there. Noma Plata, but it's too late right now. Maybe he might go for a leg. Let me see what he's doing.
There's 12 seconds to go here in round 1.
That's a nice thing to do. Just not striking, elbowing. You know, with the long arms, elbows are more powerful in short distance.
And Caceres got a couple of extra shots in there right at the end of round 1. Scheduled for 3. What did you think from your perspective from each guy there in the first 5 minutes of action?
No, yeah, if I look there at the Bajo, he looks tired now. And well, on the other side, it looks also, but he looks a little fresher.
This is the most important.
Segura esse gás aí, né? Segura esse gás aí. Vamos lá. É de Manaus, é da guerra, meu irmão, é da guerra. Isso aí, bebe essa água, tranquilidade. Boa.
Bom, aí, como que a gente?
Here we go, guys.
Hoy, vamos, tenemos un round ya. Vamos a tirar el resto ahora. Vamos.
This way, this way. Ready? Fight!
All right, so round 2 here. Caceres, who, as we talked about earlier, in the blue and white being unorthodox, we saw it there in a couple of those spin moves and a combination of some jabs and kicks. And for Caceres, as he said earlier, he said, I'm still very young. His last fight, he was a little overzealous, he told me, boss. He jumped on his opponent, he pulled a heel hook on him and submitted him. So he said, hey, we went over that tape, and they got to get better and not let things like that happen again.
Okay, yeah, well, that's how you learn, you know. They always tell you, you learn the most from a loss, not an almost loss. Because you go, oh, I got out of it. But if you get caught, you know, you don't want that ever to happen again. That was a nice combination there with Caceres. And again, the Bajo tries to take it to the ground. I think the orthodox style start to rub off on him. Because now I want to close that distance.
Not holding the fence. Not holding the cage.
Caceres right now up against the cage.
Fighting for hand control. Let's see if the referee is going to warn him. Well, these are actually good knees there. Very nicely timed there by Bajo.
Get him on the ground.
Yep. He needs to grab the legs and pull his back off the cage. That's what I think he's going to try to do right now, but he needs both legs to do that. Because now, suddenly, it's reversed.
Caceres landing a few here now.
Oh, heel hook. You better work on that.
Pounding away the combination of elbows
There is still an
and fists. Jabajo in some trouble.
There's a really cool heel hook you can do from here, which you actually don't hook, but you push and pull if you're on the bottom. Looking for an armbar, but it's going to be very hard to pull up from this position.
Caceres at 7-5. Remember, all his wins have been by submission.
Looking for a figure 4 there.
Ground and pound. He goes to town here in round 2, halfway through it.
Yeah, That's also very hard. He needs to go for Kimura. That's easier to pull out in a half guard than a figure four. A hammer lock, whatever you want to call it.
And boss, you can't underestimate, I mean, Jabajo here, just after taking shots among shots, you know, that just wears you down on trying to make sure you can be able to get out of these type of positions. And it looks like he's gotten a better spot here now, but.
Yeah, but he's still very close. And look here, Caceres is constantly attacking, going here for Kimura. Now he's going to probably use it as a sweep into a straight armbar. Now he's going to roll him over him. Oh, no, he let go. Otherwise, maybe you could have let him make like a somersault and then go for a straight armbar. Look at this, what he's looking up. You see, and now this comes in handy when you're limber and you got really long legs. You know, you do crazy stuff. That arm is locked up. Now he can go for a rear naked choke, but can he maintain it? Because the position he is in is not that good. Position before submission, needs to climb on top now, Caceres. That's exactly what he needs to do. Very nice job. Bajo tries to keep that leg in between. Great elbow.
6 shots at the elbow right there by Caceres on Jabajo.
Watch out with that elbow. That was legal. Can east to west, or west to east, whatever you want to call it.
Can't come striking down with your elbow right on the head of the opponent.
Can't do that.
You also got to watch the striking to the spine or the back of the head. You can't do that as well. That's illegal. Caceres.
Triangle choke attempt. Nope, both arms are in. The Bajo saw it coming.
Under a minute to go here in round 2.
He's elbowing him, but he's controlling with his left hand the arm, so he might still go for Kimura. And throw his right arm over there. He's going to try to see if he can wiggle it in there between. Great defense here by the Bajo, putting his knee on it and then pulling the arm loose.
I was going to say, that's tough for Jabajo in that position where he's trying to do, and he still has the ability to get whacked in the head by Caceres with the elbow, which he did a couple of times.
Yep. Triangle choke attempt. Really nice. Can he finish it?
Jabajo.
10 seconds.
Getting to the face of Caceres, who's bleeding all over right now.
He needs to climb higher on top now. Preferably, want to pull the head towards him. Nope.
And that's it for round 2.
I need also somebody to wipe the ring.
Eso no es nada. A ver, siéntate.
All right, so Caceres, who at the end of the round was bleeding heavily, but really controlled it from the start here, boss.
Yeah, he did a really good job. He, you know, in all 3 rounds, I would say this is a dominant victory here by Caceres. Beautiful elbows. That's what you do with long arms like that. Elbows are way more effective there than strikes with the fist.
And you would say there from that replay and continuing with it, Jabajo would have been in some deep trouble. But look at these shots right there at the end by Jabajo, and you can see Caceres bleeding all over and really got a shot in the front of the face.
Yep.
Red corner, blue corner. Last round. Go to your corner. Go to your corner, partner. Okay, gentlemen, shake hands. Let's go. Last round. Fight. Shake hands.
And Jabajo looks fine, and then Caceres is really shaken up after the last couple of shots he took at the end of round 2 from Jabajo. Caceres, though, lost 30 ground strikes connected in that second round.
He did a phenomenal job. Plus, he opened the card there. You know, that's all damage done. He's the more aggressive fighter. All that going to work in his favor. 2 rounds to nothing right now. 3rd round, final round here. If he continues his game, he's going to win the fight. You know, and if he just stays out of everything, he's going to win the fight as well. Oh, that was the opening combination that he threw in round number 1. Left hook right straight. He connected with it, and now he figures, let's try it again.
Leg kick there. And Jabajo comes back with one.
It ain't over till it's over.
Jabaho.
Oh,
Got
he
Caceres
takes it.
shaken up. Goes for the leg kick. Continuing to pound away. Misses that time, though, and now they're on the canvas.
Wow. Good stuff here from De Barros. Coming on top, he needs to finish strong. Well, he needs to finish. He needs to stop him. Oh, just let him get that leg out. That was not smart from Caceres. Now he's got a full mount. He's got to watch out though. He needs to sit higher on the chest of Caceres. And otherwise Caceres is simply going to do this. That's another great thing with long legs. Let's see if he's going to go. Oh, I thought maybe he was going to try to go for a knee bar. Or a heel hook, but he didn't have his legs locked around his opponent, so that's very hard to pull off. But because you said lost by heel hook, I figured, hey, if you learn how to defend the heel hook, you might as well learn the heel hook. That's what I always say, because if you understand the heel hook, how it works, how the mechanics work, then you know automatically how to stay out.
Should have asked you about that in the first match that we saw with Spencer. It looked like he was trying to kick his way out of it a few times, and I figured, well, here comes that, where he was able to grab his ankles multiple times we saw in the first match there between Mohamed Daris and Rashawn Spencer.
Yep.
This is fight number 2 of 8 here today from the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. Mike Corey, Bas Rutten. Halfway through round 3, scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes in each round here in the World Series of Fighting 11. Good to have you with us here on 4th of July weekend.
Well, who needs to start working here? He's got 2 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Caceres on his back.
Needs to go for a finish. Caceres might as well try the triangle again. I don't know how tired he is or how dazed he still is. Probably getting out of the daze now, I would say. You see, he's already looking here, Kimura, but he needs his guard on the ground.
It's really an opportunity here for Jabaho. I mean, you haven't scored basically 2 in favor of Caceres, but he's got an opportunity here with under 2 minutes to go in round 3.
Look at the beautiful reversal he just did. Now he's on top.
It happens that quick.
It happens that quick.
Caceres.
One time you think you're ahead, and suddenly he's going to triangle, inverted triangle. Look at this.
Even behind his head, not even looking, able to land a few shots on Jabaho.
Going to sit up. Oh, no, he slipped out.
A lot of blood coming from Caceres, but he's in command here right now and overall in this match.
I might slip it a little bit around the neck of his opponent and I use it to slip her in a little bit. What a strategy that would be. Use your own blood to slip it in the rear naked choke. That sounds not good.
Less than 1 minute to go here in round 3. Jabaho trying to get out of this.
Man, Caceres totally turned the table again. That was a really nice escape. Now he's still in control. He's going to go for a knee bar, I think. Yep. Oh, no. I thought he was going to go for a knee bar. It looked like that. It's a really cool knee bar. Oh, nice elbows again.
20 seconds to go. Jabaho on his back. Caceres, who landed multiple punches in round 2, got hit at the end, which is where all the blood is coming from, but
you know, if you watch the damage, crossface, I always say it, push yourself out, and then go for it. He's got it. He's got the victory. Caceres.
Time! Go punch!
and it should be enough for the win here. Let's go inside the cage for the official decision in Jazz Sakura.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of professional fighting, we go to your judges' scorecards. Judges 1 and 2 score at 30-27, and Judge 3 scores at 29-28, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, the Fresh Prince of Kendo, Jose Caceres.
Let's go. The final bout stats today brought to you by Shout. Download the Shout app for free at shouttowin.com. And it was all Caceres in terms of looking at the numbers here, especially when he landed 30 ground strikes in that second round alone, boss.
He did everything. He did also, besides the strikes, he did all the takedowns, the submission attempts, the damage, as I said, and being the aggressor. All that counts. Look at the crazy combinations he was throwing. Popping and weaving big.
Well, this is where he did it, yeah.
That's where he did the damage, yep.
You would have thought Jabajo would have had some blood coming after all those shots taken. And that's the end of round 2 right there.
That's it, yep. Very nicely done again by Caceres. And round 3 started off really good for Jabajo, but yeah, we'll see. Suddenly he got reversed, and then it went all back to Caceres again.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.